Hey, welcome back to the Age Gap Podcast. I'm Kevin Murphy. With me always,
Luke Kang.
where the more things change,
The more they stay the same,
hey,
baby.
All right.
Yeah. That was good. I think that was our best one yet.
It was more smooth.
glad we
I think
took that
it was
time.
less forced, I want to say.
Kevin, can I just 8 Mile myself real quick
what's
before
up?
we get started?
What's up, Luke?
All right, dude. Let me just address. Yes, I'm wet right now. I'm dripping. It is hot as. We are in a sauna, basically. We're in a dry heat room.
The studio is literally 120 degrees.
Yeah,
I think so.
No AC. We got a fan going, but we can't kick it up too loud because then, I want the audio quality to sound good for y'all.
It's funny, Lou. I was watching some of these episodes back. You said you were like a jungle kid.
I'm a jungle kid. As soon as it gets 85, bro, I have a layer of slime on me. I slide right off the trees, bro. Motherfuckers try to tackle me. They just slide right off
But
me,
like,
bro.
I'm looking at you, and you're literally perspiring very hard. Like, I think I'm doing good.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you're
think
fine.
like it's all my hair and like you know.
You
like,
got that Nantucket summer sweat going on, bro. Just that thin. You can't really see it, but if you were to go like this, it'll collect.
Oh
you know what I mean?
for sure. Like it would like just flops.
Yeah. For me, I'm like a bullfrog. I got this layer of slime where it's just like you could probably lick it and get high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. The more things change, the more they're like. Yeah, I look good, and I know a lot of fans have been reaching out, and they're like, "Man, you look good." Like you. Anyway, I don't want to.
This guy's lying on the podcast. It's not even 5 minutes in right now, bro. Come on.
All right, Lou. Topic of the day:
What's up?
cheapskates.
Cheapskates. Yes, I'm very familiar.
Through the difference of the generations, how the more things change, the more they've remained the same.
Yeah.
Throughout history, Lou.
There's always been f***ing cheapskates.
Jesus of Nazareth had like that friend that was like, "Oh fuck, he ain't gonna buy the wine."
Here goes Jesus with all that tithing again.
Yeah.
What's up with all this tithing all the time?
Okay,
dude?
take it back to I don't know, Julius Caesar.
Yeah. He was a famous cheapskate. He was like, religion, make sure they write in a little
that's
bit.
true.
Make sure I get mine too.
Give to Caesar what is Caesar.
I always thought that was the most gangster line, and then I read it again, and I was like, someone threw that in there, bro. Someone threw that in there.
We were talking about this. We were shooting the breeze, and it's true. Like there's always the one, and if you're out there and you're listening and you're like, "Ah, man, what the hell are they talking about?"
You're the
one.
You're the cheapskate in the f***ing crew.
You're the like. Back in the day when I was a kid, we were talking about this. The terminology, and you're gonna have to put up the vocab. The scrub.
I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so what is a scrub for besides the guy that's hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride trying to holler at?
me?
Yeah. Besides that, what is a scrub?
The scrub in the 80s was the kid, and unfortunately, I could be put into this category.
You were a scrub.
Because
we
didn't have any money. But
it's not a good thing.
it was like, the kid who like begged for snacks.
Oh, I was a scrub.
Like you had like 3.
Shout out to Ariana, bro. She, she fed me all of 5th grade, 4th and 5th grade, bro.
You got like 3 Oreo cookies, and I'm like, yo. Like, what's up?
You don't need all 3, bro. You know that Seinfeld joke? 1's not enough and 3's too many. Run me that 3rd one, bro.
And also, like you wore the same. You had the rotation.
Yeah. You did a lot of laundry. Air quote. Laundry.
Yeah.
You did a lot
I wash this like every day. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, you're wearing the same Celtics t-shirt.
I could smell yesterday on you.
You
What
know.
are you talking about?
You're wearing the same Reggie Lewis shirt that you had on. And it was bad because it was a stigma. Like I know we were talking about this, like the Biggie Smalls song.
I used to alligators.
Yeah, I used to. I'm sewing on tigers and alligators. You want to see the inside? I'll see you later.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know what that meant. What that meant was
Fake ass shit, bro.
they would sell at like the bootleg clothing store.
Just the logo?
Yes.
Get out of town. Just the logo.
And my grandmother would buy them, or
they're not gonna know the difference, honey. They don't know. They're kids.
But that's where
They're
the
kids.
lyric comes
Yeah.
from. So you get it for like 99 cents, and you get like a bunch of tigers and a bunch of alligators, and then you'd have like the off-brand polo shirt.
Fake Ralph
yeah.
Lauren.
And
Yeah.
she would either iron it on or sew it on. And that's why they
Someone
say,
just comes up to you and just fucking.
and that's why they say you want to see the inside.
Oh, because the tag.
Because the tag
The
would
tag
be like,
would be fucking Costco.
Johnny Nobody.
Yeah. Massimo.
And a lot of kids didn't understand that lyric. They're like, what do you mean? I'm sewing tigers and alligators. Because
Not out here, bro.
the alligator was Izod. I think the tiger was something else.
Izod, I remember. Izod.
Yeah.
No. The alligator was Lacoste,
Yes.
and the tiger was Le Tigre.
Okay. I don't
Because
know.
that
we were
came back.
we were so poor we didn't even know. We just knew tigers and alligators were cool.
You want to know how much of a fucking scrub I was?
Yeah, please.
I was still wearing that shit from my dad's closet.
And it was out of style. Like
Way out of. I thought I was bringing FUBU back. People were like, "What is this shit? What are you wearing,
I
dude?
thought I was bringing FUBU back.
What are you wearing?"
Dude, that was, oh my God. But I want to say, and I'll stress this to our audience, that was honest to God cheapskate shit. But it was
getting the fake shit.
yeah, but it was honest. It was honest cheapskate shit.
What do you mean, honest cheapskate shit?
Well,
like you're not hurting anyone. Type
Exactly.
shit?
Like
Okay,
to put it
okay.
in comparison.
Okay.
Like, okay, so you're of the credit card generation.
I had a debit card when I was a teenager.
Yeah, no, that didn't exist. I wish I had my wallet on me, but there was always like, so it was cash. Everything was cash when I was younger, and you go to a restaurant, burgers, fries, and there was all
bullshit like Johnny Rockets' ass place.
exactly. And when that check dropped, you always saw like the I'll go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Yeah. We called him the slowest draw.
Yeah, the slow.
Because he would never go for that wallet.
The finger like this on the wallet.
Or even like, he was so crafty. He would keep the eyes out for like the server.
Waiting for him to come and
Then go to the bathroom.
Now I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom.
And then 20 seconds later, hey guys, so are we splitting
20
this
seconds?
check?
What are you talking? 20 minutes.
Oh, he clocked him for a while, huh?
Because now you're at the table and you're like, I just want to get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
like,
this son of a bitch.
this is like, you know, and let's say you were like drinking.
Don't hang out with Steve. He has irritable bowels. He'll disappear for 20 minutes.
He disappears once you're like, yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
That's when that IBS kicks in.
Yeah.
And
Probably the fear of having to pay a check is what makes him take a shit.
and it was always like, he was always the a-hole. Now I don't swear, but who like ordered the most stuff. Like you had like a grilled cheese sandwich and like some fries and like a you know,
yeah.
and he had like a lobster tail and like halibut.
Like, we don't even serve lobster. Well, get it from next door, bro. Charge me whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, and they're always the sweetest to the server.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, honey.
He's being a dick. I have to apologize for Kevin.
What an asshole.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
That guy hangs out twice. He makes it twice.
I always hated like, and of course the girl's pretty, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for my friend. I have to apologize for him. Yeah.
Fucking can't help himself.
And all I was like, like, can I get that like medium rare? And it's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I have an episode idea.
All right.
On the vein of cheapskates, I don't want to go into it too much. Cock blocks. Because that guy is also a huge cock block.
Oh, for sure.
He will let you buy him a drink.
Yeah.
And then when you're talking to a girl,
Yeah.
come up and just cock block you for no reason.
Yeah, Kevin, the pharmacist called. Your herpes medication is in.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Like really like low.
Hey, your girl's calling you, bro.
Your girl's. That's a 3-hour episode.
Cock blocks?
That's a
Yeah.
3-hour
That is.
fucking episode.
And we're back.
So yeah, the cock block. He was the cheapest guy at the table. Had the most to say to the waitress,
Always.
and always disappeared into the bathroom when the check came.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my God.
I was the guy that would just shut up and hope nobody noticed.
like, no.
I'd be like, let them figure the math out, and then whatever comes my way, comes my way.
There was always the table runner. The guy, and in certain ways, you need that.
The guy who's gonna, you did this, you
25,
got that.
25.
Yeah.
You had an extra mozzarella stick.
That guy's also cheap.
Yo, fuck.
That guy is also fucking
I
cheap.
almost said something that got us in trouble, but yeah, cut that out. But Yeah, it was like there was always the table general. They did the ordering, and of course they divvied up the bill. And if God forbid you had the extra mozzarella stick, that's going to cost you.
That's on you,
That's
bro.
gonna yeah.
We and you know what? We all shared that, but you had most of it. So that's on you, bro.
Right. But I'll never forget the guy that disappeared. Like, oh, hate that mother. Like, I'm still like, it's been like 20 years. It could be yesterday or 20 years ago. You never get over getting screwed.
Getting screwed, by
Like,
a cheapskate.
That's why most of the time, like, I just pay for everything.
It's like, fuck it.
Like, because I can't deal with the anger.
Yeah, I won't invite people to a place I can't afford.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't afford to pick it up for whoever the cheapskate is in the group.
Because it'll just you could have the greatest conversation, laugh your ass off, and then once that bill comes and you get that
and you get stubbed,
it's over.
Or snubbed.
The whole evening or lunch is
ruined.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel that.
So that's why like I just usually just pay
pay for it.
I always say like I'll get this, you get the next one. I'll get this, you get the next one.
Yeah.
You know, and hope it comes back or something.
Yeah. Hey, I have something for Scrubs.
Go for it.
What do you call it? You know how you were saying people like didn't know the line, how to check for fake shit. Not out here, bro. By the time I was rocking in middle school, high school, the people were the fashion police, bro. You would think Joan Rivers came to the hood, bro.
Good reference.
Straight up, bro. Fools would like
some red carpet shit in high school.
Dude, okay, my brother who grew up in South Central, who was that kid that like I have all the fresh shit, no fake shit on me, ended up watching the Fashion Police as an adult.
What's crazy is how does it affect you? Like
it fucking doesn't. But it's a good way to separate yourself from the other gazelles.
Oh god! Like I
know what I mean?
Obviously, I never wore brand stuff. Like I didn't have everything was hand me down.
Yeah, I was huge on hand me downs too.
Or even my grandmother made stuff. I mean, we were that class.
Okay.
But
dude, hey, well, that's actually kind of a cultural thing. White grandmas make shit.
Yeah.
Mexican grandmas cook shit.
It's a cultural. We do a lot of educating on this show.
Yeah. It's not because I noticed I had a white girlfriend and her mom.
Oh, wait, back up. You didn't have a sewing machine in your house?
No.
Oh.
No, neither did my grandma.
Damn.
She had that little Danish cookies tin, but that was about it, bro. And that travels amongst all Catholics.
Yeah,
every Catholic
has
like that.
Buttons and thread and patches.
Exactly. So I had a white girlfriend, and every time I went to her house, her mom was knitting some shit, or her grandma had just crocheted some shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, here's a beanie, here's a sweater. Not at Mexican grandmas. Mexican grandmas is let me make some tortillas for you real quick.
Just
like,
in the kitchen.
Yeah, immediately, like, get to work.
That is a cultural thing. No, like, my grandma, like, loved the sewing machine. Like, she would make curtains, drapes, clothes, bed sheets.
See, for us, I feel like that's like taking work home with you. You know what I mean?
I do this for 12 hours a day.
Dude, okay, when I was working in the kitchen, I would come home and do dishes, and I'd be like, I shouldn't be doing this shit right now.
I'm not getting paid $9 an hour for this.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god. But yeah, that was some
the sewing machine, huh?
But I actually honor that. I respect. I don't consider that under the category of cheapskate. I just
No,
hard work.
That was just a tangent that I had noticed.
Oh, okay.
This is my racial studies thesis.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, one of them.
By our 100th episode, you'll be I'll
have a PhD.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you ever want to know racial studies, bro, just watch this podcast, and I'll show you everything I've learned about all the races.
My
bro.
Spanish has gotten much better.
That's what's up, just from this podcast?
Yeah, just from hanging out with you and stuff.
Yeah, right, bro. Your shit's all slang and shit. You're like, hey, Simone Way.
I learned so much when we went for burritos that day.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wow, he can do this.
Con cebolla. That means with onions? Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
I'm like recording you.
You're like, I hate onions. That's why they keep putting onions in there? I keep saying yes to that.
Anyway, back to Scrubs.
Yeah, back to Scrubs.
So what I want to hit home is once you were labeled a scrub, it was a stigma.
For life?
At least your adolescence. I mean,
until you get older, yeah. Then you can
was-
start buying your own shit, maybe.
it was the equivalent of being called like a pervert. Like remember last episode we talked about the weird dude?
Yeah.
It was that. It's like he's a scrub. He'll beg you for an Oreo. He'll
hide your food.
Yep. And it was synonymous.
We had a female scrub at my school.
She was probably the coolest girl.
She was, but it was, oh shit, Tess is coming. Hide the food. She'll laugh at that. I hope you're watching, Tess. Love you, dog.
When I was in college, it actually extended into college because in college, like nobody has money.
Okay.
And I was living in the dormitory, and like one kid would, like order a pizza, like Domino's or something, right? Eat half of it, put it in the fridge.
Ooh, don't leave no fucking uneaten pizzas
Yeah,
around, bro.
you know the old Murphy raccoon. I had a sniffer on that one. You see, like you go to the bathroom with like
Is that garlic crust?
Yeah. And one time I was in the kid's room and I was taking a couple slices, and another kid saw me and just goes scrub. Like he sounded the
way.
He sounded the alarm.
He did a fucking Pete Holmes on stage.
And I was like I like hissed at him and like ran away like with like a slice of pepperoni in my mouth like
on all fours.
It was
Scurried away.
Scrubbing was
Scrubbing. Ding ding ding.
Scrubbing was a way of life.
Fuck yeah, bro.
It's probably like cool now. It's like some like eco-friendly, like share the environment. It's probably like
all that everything that was not cool of your generation ended up being cool in my generation.
Oh my god!
It fucking tell me about it.
Like
fucking hilarious. You ever seen 21 Jump Street, the movie?
I remember the original series, but yeah, I believe I saw the movie.
The movie where it was just like John. I almost called him John Cena, but basically, what the fuck is his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Tatum.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum.
He has a bitch name, but he's a tough guy, bro.
I met him in real life.
He seems really chill.
Yeah, it was cool.
I'll never forgive.
He's like my age.
I'll never forgive him for this.
I don't know what that is.
At the beginning of his career, not Magic Mike. Magic Mike is less gay than the first movie he came up with, which was Step Up.
Okay.
I'm from the rough part of town.
But I'm also a ballet dancer.
But I can dance. Yeah.
I'm the most gangster ballet dancer in the hood.
Yeah,
because that's how they get down in the hood. Like,
What's up, fool? You want to go?
Oh, was that?
I'll take you on right now. All three of you.
Yeah. What's up, dog? Oh my god, that's hilarious. But anyway, what was to your point? What were you talking about?
I'm sorry, I have ADD, bro. I don't know if you noticed. Channing
Tatum.
In 21 Jump Street, he's teaching Jonah Hill how to be cool.
Right.
Because he was cool in high school.
Oh, and that's the premise. Like jocks suck now.
Jocks are not cool. They're the dicks.
Yeah.
Gay guys are cool. Remember, he punched him. He's like, "You punched me because I'm gay." He's like, "No, I punched you and you turned out to be gay." Which shout out to Justin Hires. I didn't know that he was the fucking background to all of my childhood. I met him later on in life.
Okay.
And we've done like comedy shows together. And then I'm watching TV and old memes and shit, and he just shows up, like nostalgia shit.
All right.
Will pop up on my feed, and he'll just be one of the actors in it. I'm like, what the fuck?
All right.
Yeah. But anyways,
to your point.
Yes. My bad. I love giving people their flowers, bro. To my point, everything was backwards, kind of growing up. So like the nerdy thing was cool.
Oh my god, yeah, we're kind of getting off track of it, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But when I was a kid, if you played Dungeons and Dragons, we kind of talked about this in music. If you played Dungeons and Dragons, you're taking your life in your hands.
Yeah.
You're
living an alternative lifestyle. At that point.
Yeah, and if you're out of the closet Dungeons and Dragons fan, you expect to get beat up.
Yeah. Just why? What was that? Like, what was the? How come people used to beat up nerds back in the day?
Because I mean, like, look at our movies. Rocky,
yeah.
Terminator. Like we talked about this in the movie episode. Like machismo.
Was it like to toughen them up, or like, is it just like this guy's a pussy? I could beat him
Well,
up?
you know, Lou, this is a teachable moment. It's you fear what you don't understand. You know, this goes back to Beauty and the Beast days. So the jocks didn't get fantasy.
They're like, what, you guys like men or something?
Yeah. It was like,
Are you hitting on me right now?
What the hell's a dragon? What's a wizard? What's this stuff? Like they didn't get it.
Uh-huh.
And what we got, I shouldn't say we. I was a tweener. I could go both ways.
Whoa, vocab, bing, tweener in between the two.
Yeah, and I could roll a 20-sided dice.
Okay,
but I could also throw a spiral.
all right.
Yeah, you know, I was
well-rounded man.
Yeah.
There you go.
I could watch Hulk Hogan, but I could also watch Larry Bird.
Okay,
You know,
I feel that.
I could get down.
I was a
with
little
either
bit of that myself.
Yeah.
I was in between the two.
I'll never forget. Can I tell you a story? And this is kind of a confession.
Okay.
But I'm old enough now that I have no secrets.
Fuck yeah, we're about to be famous, baby. Let's go.
So there was a comic book store in my neighborhood. It was like the one comic book store. It was called like the Magic Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Every loser went there.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's like the sex shop for kids.
Yeah. Good analogy.
Right?
Analogy.
You go in there, you're like hiding your face.
Yeah. Like the windows are all blacked out.
Let me get the most expensive toy you got in here.
No, but it's true. Like the windows were like blacked out. So like
you go in with a mask and
shit.
shit.
Yeah. Like keep your head down. You have sunglasses on. Yeah.
Here, if you want, you can go out the back door.
So my buddy, who I was really cool with, but he wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was cool with him, but he wasn't.
The
cool.
periphery kid.
Yes.
Just didn't make the cut. Just barely.
Was on the team, sat the bench.
Yep. Still got bullied even though he was on the team.
On the team, but
Yeah.
like, hey, give me a give me a water
give me some
bottle
water,
or
yeah.
something, you know. But I thought he was funny. I always thought this kid was funny. So he calls me up one day. He's like, "Hey, meet me at the Magic Dragon." Now, of course, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I was like, "All right."
Oh shit! I'm going to the sex shop.
I'm gonna have to go to therapy after I tell you this story. So I'm walking to the Magic Dragon, and he's outside getting the shit kicked out of him. Like, they got all his comics. They're ripping up his comics. And they see Lou. This is where our friendship might end. I turn the corner, I see it.
Turn right back around. Oh, you joined in.
Murph, get in on this.
Fucking pussy. What are you doing? I bet this guy calls people to meet him here. Fucking pussy.
Like, oh my God, I'm about to cry. Like, this is a confession. But I was good. Like, I like pulled the punch.
Yeah.
Just go down. Yeah, just
shut the fuck up. Pretend like you're dead. Pretend like you're dead.
Yeah,
I think he's good, guys. I think we got him.
That was, I feel like a piece of shit.
He's had enough. Kick him once to sell it. He's had enough.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Just stay down.
It's like the truckers that get robbed by the mob. They're like, "Can you punch me so it looks like I held up a fight?"
Yeah, right.
Can you just punch me in the face?
Give me a little mark. Oh my God! But that really happened. Murph, get in on this. And I'm like,
hey, game is game, kid.
And here I was. I'm going to meet this kid. I'm going to buy comics. Like, I want like X-Men and like X-Factor.
Sometimes it bees like that, Carlito.
Oh God. Like,
dude, that's the saddest thing.
Do you think God can
Carlito's
forgive me? Like, do you think that there's any forgiveness for that? But I did. I pulled punches, and I was like, dude, just stay the fuck down.
I think you did him a service. Honestly.
I mean, he was
gonna get his ass. It was either we both get our ass beat all the way,
Yeah.
or one of us gets a 75% beating.
Yeah. And like then the
He's lucky you showed up when you did. Honestly,
God forgive me, but
you genuinely look like you want to cry right now.
Can you imagine taking your homie like this? And then and that very well could have been you. Like, imagine if I was 5 minutes early
Yeah, no,
and
exactly.
I was,
And you just showed up on time. See,
and
that's why I'm never on time anywhere, Kevin. I'm either early or late.
and I'm outside the Magic Dragon. The kid's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, you know, like,
They're like, Kevin, how'd you know we were gonna beat this guy up today?
and it was we kind of wanted to talk about that too. Like, but I
Bullies.
guess bullies. It was just happenstance. Like before the you grew up with Instagram, Facebook, all this stuff. So kids would track each other. The bully, you never know. It was swimming in the ocean.
Oh, he could just pull up out of nowhere.
I don't know. It was the great white shark. It was one day I'm surfing.
He's like, let me see the inside of your shirt. You fucking scrub.
One day I'm surfing. One day I'm at the Magic Dragon. One day I'm at the arcade. And then the great white shark shows up. It's like nobody saw this coming.
Oh, shit. Yeah. No, I feel that. Let's bring it back to Cheapskates.
Go for it.
Famous Cheapskates.
Okay.
Who was the TV famous dad cheapskate? Because I have one. I'm sure there was one.
In mine, it was George from Seinfeld. He was. He was the cheap guy. There was an episode.
That's a good one.
There was the episode like he tips the guy for the thing, but the guy doesn't see the tip,
and he takes it back.
Oh
my! I think about that all the time, bro. Anytime I tip somebody, I'm like, you better see this, motherfucker.
But he's like, no, like
and gets kicked out. That's good. That's a good one.
He was. There was a few like. Because it's such a relatable character, the cheapskate as a writer. It's very easy to write. Wasn't it in your generation? Wasn't it Larry David? Wasn't he like the cheap guy?
That's later. So my brother, he's like 5 years older than me. He caught Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay.
I was too young.
Oh, okay. Right.
I now had just finished everything. JB Smoove is the funniest man alive.
Don't know.
I'm convinced. You should check him out. Okay, so my generation, we had two really famous cheapskates.
Okay.
As a kid, cartoons, Mr. Krabs, dude. Mr. Krabs was the cheapest motherfucker in the deep blue sea.
Is that a SpongeBob reference?
SpongeBob reference, yes.
Okay.
He was the owner of...
See, our younger... your gen... They'll know.
They're screaming at you right now.
Yeah.
They fucking hate you right now.
I was too cool.
Yeah.
I was...
Oh, yeah. Were you? Were you, Kevin?
Well, while you were watching SpongeBob, I was doing drugs and having sex.
That's kind of cool. Yeah,
just so you know.
Yeah. That was a few years after you beat up that kid. Yeah. All right. So there was this...
a little past that.
Yeah, a little bit after that. That's when you became cool. So there's Mr. Krabs. He's like, I will sell my soul for $1. Like, he don't give a fuck.
I get one. Okay, keep going.
I'm trying to think of some of the cheapest shit I've seen. He sold SpongeBob for 5 cents.
What, like a pimp?
Yeah, like he was. Yeah. He sold him to another restaurant.
Oh,
for like $5.
This is gonna sound so ignorant. What was SpongeBob's deal? Like, was he?
He was like a man child who like hung out with like other idiots.
Okay.
And he worked at it. SpongeBob on paper.
I really have no fucking clue. I know the character, but
SpongeBob is actually, if he was in real life, we would all be like, this guy's a fucking loser.
Oh, okay.
He was a scrub. SpongeBob was a fucking scrub, bro. He wore the same shit every day. He had a shitty fucking job where he flipped burgers. His boss was cheap as fuck. He hung out with a fucking
that's
idiot.
That's a good T-shirt idea.
SpongeBob
was a and it's the double entendre because he's a sponge.
That's amazing.
So he's literally a scrub.
Yeah. So we have Van Gogh as simp, and then we have SpongeBob as scrub.
SpongeBob was a scrub.
He was a fucking scrub.
Dude, we have $2 million T-shirt idea.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so there's that, and then I got older and started watching television, like real TV, not cartoons. And the greatest cheapskate ever written, Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. Chris Rock's dad.
Was this cheap?
The cheapest mother. That is 12 cents worth of milk dripping on my table right now. He like knew the math for everything. He's like, don't leave that alarm clock on because you can't tell time while you're asleep.
So he wants to save the electricity.
And so he unplugs, and they're like, how do you know how much energy is going into it? He's like, well, all you got to do is divide the price per kilowatt hour times hours spent times kilowatt, and you come up with 75 cents worth of energy. Or
That's
electricity.
funny, man. I was just thinking of one way back in the day. Remember Popeye?
Yeah.
Do you remember the dude that ate the hamburgers?
I will pay you Tuesday.
He was a scrub.
He was a scrub.
He was a scrub.
He was a fucking
I'll
scrub.
glad you pay you Thursday for a hamburger today. Or
That's
something.
me. Still.
It's like, yo,
Still to this day.
He was the original scrub.
Hey, man, let me borrow 40 and I'll give you 45 on Thursday, bro.
Remember we were talking on the phone, like the modern, like we were talking about like the past age, like, oh, I'll get you back. Oh, yeah, yeah. And then we were talking about the modern day scrub.
Yeah.
Is the Venmo scrub.
Yeah.
Has anyone, like, put it in the
I
comments.
did that last week to one of my friends.
God, don't say it on camera. Put it in the comments section if you
He
ever
knows.
if you ever been Venmo scrubbed, because they know, as you know, I have no technology.
Yeah.
Like I maxed out
Oh,
at like Atari.
hilarious. Yeah,
I maxed out at like.
So they take advantage.
Dude, just get Venmo. And what's the other? There's like 3 of them.
Yeah. Cash App.
Yeah. I'll get you. I'm like, okay. That money is never coming my way.
Dude, you need to either either A, get with it, or B, have a little self-awareness. And
You've
be
seen my wallet, dude. It's like all like bills.
You got paper, bro. You got paper, son.
I showed it. Like I
got paper.
Yeah, I was doing. People were like, you still carry cash? And I was like, yeah, like, you know.
That's gangster.
But yeah, they're like, I'll Venmo it to you, and I'm like, okay. I had no clue.
Like, what is that? Like a magic trick? Or
do I check my email?
Yeah. How do I get these funds from you?
Is that like a text message? Like,
Yeah. No, I have a friend who will just pay for things, and I'll be like, I'll Apple Pay you, and then eventually along the road, it comes to a time where like I need to do something for him, and I'll be like, cancels out. And then we just have this unspoken agreement where it is like, I got this, he got that, and then maybe one day he needs like fucking, something, and I'll just be like, there you go, and then we just we do the math. The math cancels out in our heads
somehow.
Yeah.
But to our listeners, our viewers, there's an old expression, and it still holds true today. And I trust me, I have to take my own advice. Get the money up front.
Oh, yeah. That is, don't let him leave without the fucking bread in your hand.
Yeah.
Bro. Stand in front of the door if you have to.
Get the money up front before
that's
you
facts.
do that. Like, I don't even care anymore. Like, how many scripts did I write that I told you about that I've had to go to lawyers?
Yeah.
It's just a pain, dude. Like, and you might think like the handshake deal, like it used to be honored. The handshake deal is extinct.
No one gives a fuck about honor or any of that anymore.
And I had to learn the hard way. But yeah, back to
Cheapskates.
Cheapskates. The Venmo cheapskate. Oh my God. And like, why? I have a question for you, Lou. Going back to like the dinner table, why do we continue to hang out with the cheapskate? Why haven't they canceled themselves? Like, what is the psychology behind having this person in your crew? Are they funny? Are they good looking? Are they? And I'm speaking to men.
Some of it is a little bit. Yeah.
All women are cheap.
Women can be cheapskates.
Women are all women are cheap.
This doesn't apply to you. You can watch the next episode if you
No,
need
we're not
to.
misogynists. We're there now.
You know what? How about this? Let's shave our heads, smoke a cigar, and put a tank top on, and then we'll finish this conversation.
I got that reference. No.
Hey, the man watches YouTube still.
I have his face tattooed.
Top G on your fucking shoulder.
But it's true. It's like I've lost thousands of dollars on bad date or just dating in general.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Thousands of dollars.
And hey, ladies, it's not all about the pussy hole, okay? Sometimes I feel like it's a wasted investment because you had zero conversation for me. Like, literally, sometimes it's just I know you don't know this because nobody knows this about themselves.
Preach.
But sometimes you're kind of a shitty hang. I know I can be sometimes. If I'm not really feeling it.
I hate the shitty hang. If the girl at least laughs at my jokes.
If you got something for me, if you catch me off guard once or twice, it wasn't an L.
Yeah.
It was a fucking win in my book.
I like when the girl surprises you. They say like some like wicked,
some crazy shit. You're like, damn, bitch, you crazy. I love that, dude. I fucking love it.
But if you're literally just like on your phone, you know, there for the oysters and the, you know.
That's when you realize,
shrimp scampi.
Yeah.
You know?
That's when you realize, I just wanted to bang this person.
Yeah. And as a like, okay, we have a lot of young male listeners. And I'll explain this. Man has two brains. Only enough blood one can function at a time.
Yes.
So if you're a man, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You can go full mental patient in seconds.
Yep.
You know, and then you like get home and you're like,
what was I saying?
What happened?
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're coming out of a coma.
Yeah. I feel that, bro.
I had a girl explain that to me once. Like I got up and I was like dizzy. And she's like, all your blood is in the wrong place. And I was like, and then it made sense. Funny. Like, you know, you're like, okay, I'm out $600. You know, like, and what happened?
Ooh, famous cheapskates. Al Bundy.
He was just broke.
Yeah,
when he would go to the
strip club with the dollar. The strip club with the dollar is the most iconic shit in the world. That poor woman showing her vagina lips
and he's
for the infinite dollar trick.
Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that.
I actually know you make a point. He would like push his car around. He wouldn't get gas.
He was a fucking cheapskate, bro. Remember when he's buying a car? He buys finally buys a good car from the used car lot.
Yeah.
And then it just completely breaks down, bro.
Oh my god.
That
stuff you'll never experience anymore. Like yeah.
Shitty car dealer?
Well, the hustle, like the salesperson.
Oh, they can't because everyone can go online and
yeah. I was literally yesterday. I was doing a home insurance, and you get quotes and I was like, wow, they still. Hey man, I'll get you a free month.
Yeah.
I'll get you you know. And I'm like, look, I'm shopping around.
I think they give you a little bit of wiggle room.
All my instincts came back.
Oh,
like,
nice.
you know, it's like, well, you know, this guy offered me this, you know, like, oh, man.
Wheeling and dealing.
Yeah. But I hadn't done that in years.
Really?
Like,
when was the last time you had to haggle with someone?
Well, that
besides that,
like, it was like non-existent. Like, Japan, there's no haggling.
I've never been a haggler, bro.
Irish people suck at haggling. They're the worst. But I'll tell you this. The Chinese...
all day, baby. All day, baby. What's up? Let's go to Chinatown. Let's see what we can do.
This thing costs $10.
No, it doesn't. It costs $5.
I'll give you a penny. Yeah. They start from like step one.
Dude, it's going to Chinatown in LA, you become a man that day because you learn how to haggle.
Bro, I have a lot of like a couple Chinese friends and like street vendors or flea markets, swap meets, all that stuff. They go in with like a 20.
Yeah.
And they come out with like mad
Look
bags.
At what I got, fool.
Yeah, like bags.
Yeah.
And I'm like, meanwhile, I'm like, how much is this? They're like, it's $20. And I'm like, done.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not a fan of haggling, bro. I hate that shit.
Now, would you say they're smart or are they cheap or a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B?
Probably A and B.
Yeah.
A little smart, a little cheap. I think you can start high and end up where it needs to be.
Yo, the Chinese, those Taiwanese Chinese, man, they got it on. Like, I don't think I'll ever go anywhere without like Chinese protection, like to
for
buy
purchases.
Yeah, for purchases.
Just hire a Chinese guy to make all your purchases.
Yeah. You'll save money. Like I'll give you
$200.
I don't think that's racist at all. I think
$150.
it's just factual. Like they just
see. But when you say things like it's not racist, it's just factual, it comes off as as racist.
All right, edit that.
You got to say, oh man, that was racist, and then people be like, that's funny though. It's funny. It's true.
No, I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm not like making it up.
No, yeah, I've gone to Chinatown
Like
before.
they had
I
me
bought
at
some shit.
$15. I was like, damn, deal. They're like, hold on, Kevin. We can do better.
We got this.
I was like, damn, okay.
No, don't buy this from this guy. Hold on. And then they have a little conversation.
Yeah.
I was
Got
like,
it.
hey, actually, we're going somewhere else. And you're like, but I want that. I don't want to leave. I actually want to buy it.
this.
It's like, just follow me,
Yeah,
dick. Just follow
Walk
me.
off the lot.
Yeah.
Walk off the lot.
Look, he's gone. I'm. If you give me a deal, maybe I'll bring him back. But,
I don't know. Yeah, it's facts, bro. Facts.
Facts, yeah. The haggling is real, definitely.
Mexicans don't haggle?
We pick our battles. We pick our battles, dude. I remember recently with my ex, she
I was
getting
gonna say
her-
something like you go to the like auto garage, like I'll do that myself.
Yeah.
I don't need
Yes,
I don't need
Kevin.
you.
Yes, I've
So I'm
done
right.
that. Yeah, I've done that. I've been like, well, you know what I did? Oh, talk about cheapskates. You know what I did recently? I felt bad for it. I felt bad about it. I was like, you're cheap. I went to Jiffy Lube,
Yeah.
and the guy was
Jiffy
like,
Lube is a ripoff, by the way.
That's why I do
Yeah.
my own shit. I went to Jiffy Lube, and the guy was like, hey, you want me to check your cabin air filter? And I was like, yeah, sure.
I don't
Cool.
even know what the fuck that is.
It's what the AC filters.
Okay, sure.
So you don't smell like gross shit.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, why not? Sure. So he goes through all the trouble. He takes out my fucking glove compartment, shows me how to open the thing, get to the actual filter. And he's like, yeah, it's pretty dirty. Do you want me to replace it? And I'm like, how much does it cost? He goes, types in the numbers. He's like, 30 something.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, fine, let's do it.
Oh no.
Then he goes, wait, hold on. Oh, no, that one's not available. This one's 42. I said, nope.
Yeah.
I'll go right down the street, buy the fucking part that I need.
$6.
You showed me how to take the shit off first. I'm just going to do that across the street. And so I did that.
Thank you for the automotive lesson.
Yeah. I got a free YouTube video, how to, out of this guy. And I felt bad. But then I was like, as I was taking off the lot, I was like, they were going to overcharge me like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
for sure, man.
So I didn't feel too bad, but I did feel like a cheapskate.
Throughout history, the automotive industry has been the biggest con job in the world.
Dude, okay, mechanics versus cheapskates, a tale as old as time, bro.
That is.
And it's so entertaining every single time, bro.
Yeah, that
It's
is.
so fucking entertaining every time, bro.
Because the mechanic knows he has you by the balls.
Yeah.
You're like Jerry Seinfeld used to joke with, like, you need a new, like, Wichita shaft.
Yeah.
You're like, what the? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like, but.
You need a priest. Your shit is possessed by
Yeah.
demons.
See, that's the thing. Like, back in the day, I'm Irish, you're Mexican. Everybody had an uncle.
Yeah.
Everybody had an uncle. He's like, he can do anything. You know, like.
My uncle was a crackhead, so it was like, don't give. He's gonna offer, don't let him. He's gonna ruin it.
If
He's
you
gonna ruin
went
it.
to, like, the house I grew up in, the electricity is all illegal. It's all
Yeah.
like, you know, a fire could start at any moment. And,
I got a
lights would, like,
question.
flick on and off, and it was like, you know, but it was free.
Yeah.
We didn't pay for
We
it.
hooked it up.
The roof is, like, leaking. There's a hole.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, this is just me being Mexican, wondering how close the Irish are, like how close we are in as
similar.
far as culture. So that house that had the roof leaky and all the thing. How many cars were parked on that property?
Not many.
Okay.
At any given moment,
That's
there
the
was-
difference.
Because we had, like, the station wagon,
Okay.
which would just
hold
pack
everyone,
kids
yeah.
in, and, like, so
Oh, we do that too.
we
pack
had the
people in.
one. No, I mean the Irish and the Mexicans.
What do they call it when a bunch of Irish people are in a car? Potato packing? Or
No,
what is-
we,
oh, look at that sack of potatoes over there, bro.
we called it the ghetto bus.
The ghetto bus?
ghetto
Okay, for us, it's called beaner packing.
Can I tell you? Without
Look at that burrito fucking driving by right now.
there was, I don't know. In Boston, I don't know where Mexicans came from. Like
Mexico.
no,
Asshole.
but they didn't, like, I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah, no, I know. You see a Mexican in like Wichita, Kansas. You're like, how the fuck did you get here? How the fuck did you get this far, bro?
and I don't know, but there was by my house, we had a playground, and there was a soccer field. And what'd you call it? The beaner packer?
Beaner packing, bro. Not okay. The beaner packer is crazy, dog. That's too far. But beaner packing is the term.
You cannot deny a Mexican their soccer.
Oh yeah.
And the beaner packer would roll up.
I don't like when you say it like
Oh,
that.
sorry. You said. Can you put the vocab up?
Yeah. Beaner packing, bro. Bing, bing.
There was no less than 15 men in the.
Everybody's coming out of the car like 50 at a time.
They had one car, 2 soccer teams. They had one car, 2 soccer teams. I'm not lying. And we would stand there. We would be like mesmerized. Like, what the? Where? 2 soccer teams.
Out of a Ford Pinto, bro. Just a small ass car. People's feet are hanging out the window.
And we weren't even like racist or anything. We were just more like.
Stop saying you're not racist, Kevin. God damn, son.
Because they were all speaking a language you never heard. And it was like, wow, this is incredible. 1 car, 2 soccer teams, and 1 soccer ball. And they're fully like cleats.
Ready to go.
Like ready to go.
Ready to go. They went to the one soccer store in all of fucking Boston. The one place where it's this old Mexicans and young white girls.
What we didn't even know what the hell the game was. We're like, what is this?
Why are they using their feet like that? That's not how you play hockey.
Yeah, it's not basketball. What the hell?
They don't even have skates on.
But they had the goals, but there was no net. So like the guy,
And they would just fucking go. The score was 0-0 the whole time.
I almost fell over.
That's the cheapest shit ever, bro. The goal with no net. That's how you know you're making it work with nothing.
And yeah, they would go.
How about this? 2 cones.
Yeah, they didn't have. It was just.
I played with 2 cones before.
And and then they would
Stolen cones.
The drip and sweat.
Yeah, like me right now.
Like me and you right now. But imagine getting back into that car. Like how bad it must have smelled. And like
fools are like somersaulting into the fucking moonroof.
like you said at the top of the show, you said like you get that like slime.
Yeah.
Like, it must have like been like almost like
They're all sliding on each other and shit.
lubricant. A lube. Like
Make a left turn, someone goes flying out.
Oh, we're canceled. We're done. It's over. But yeah, it was like
Okay, we're not canceled if from now on you don't say that's not racist or I'm not racist. If you just stay away from those 2 terms, I think we're okay, Kevin. I think we're okay.
It was like that Latino lube.
Yep.
Like
When it gets like 85, bro, we just start. Oh man, you know what I remember now? My cousin with the lip sweat. That shit was too much. I'm like, motherfucker, how are you sweating? How is there sweat glands right here for you, dude?
I said at the top of the show I wasn't gonna laugh. I was gonna try to be more like a straight man. I can't. I'm because it's in my head. I can't like I'm seeing like when I was a kid, and we were just like, wow, what in the world is going on with these? Like
It's like aliens and shit.
yeah, and they're like all
Illegal
speaking,
aliens
and
shit.
and they're playing this game that we don't know what's going on.
That's crazy. I've never been to a place that like I wanted to say homogenous to sound like educated, but I think white is funnier. I've never been to a place that's that white before, where it's just like where people are like mesmerized by me. At least in Texas, they're familiar. They're maybe not fans.
Oh, for sure.
They're maybe not fans, but they are familiar with my kind. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing too. Like, we were cool.
Yeah,
it
but
was
you just
like,
didn't understand.
It was like
It's like us when the ships pulled up. We're like, what the fuck is that?
Why is this guy in tinfoil?
Why do his socks go up so high? And then we adopted that. We were like, that's kind of cool.
With your conquistad? What do you?
Yeah. We got our conquistador socks on, bro, with our Cortez. Imagine that. Imagine that. Fuck, what is up with us, bro? Do we like this shit? Are we Stockholmed? Why do we have long-ass fucking conquistador socks
You adopted
and wear Cortez, bro?
You adopted the sneaker of your conqueror.
Yeah, what the fuck is that, bro? We need to break free from these chains, Holmes.
Oh, my God. I had another joke.
Don't say it's not racist if it is.
Because we're on topic. I think we're going to end before I burst.
Yeah, we're almost there.
But this could be a good segue.
Okay.
superheroes. The Mexican superhero had zero representation
Like in Marvel and shit.
in my generation.
There's still really none.
There was one in the 80s. This is our segue into the next episode. His name was El Dorado. And now, Lou, I'll give you 3 guesses. What was his special power?
He was like a jaguar man.
Good guess, but no. Fuck.
He could.
And by the way, he wasn't good or bad. He was like he
was
might
an
help
anti-hero.
you.
He was an
Yeah.
anti-hero.
Yeah.
Of course they wouldn't just give him a fucking actual. Hey, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, but he's complicated.
He was definitely voiced by a white guy, like
Yeah, of course,
doing
of
the. Like
They all were.
Yeah.
Hey, Holmes, we gotta save the prisons. No,
Wasn't a Jaguar man, but good guess.
he could swim really fast.
Good guess, but no.
Fuck.
You might get it on the third one. I'm interested.
He could walk through walls.
Close.
Get the fuck out of
Close.
here.
He could turn invisible, and he would.
That's about right.
and
That's
he would
about right.
Steal shit.
Dude, I'm him. I could turn invisible. I've always been like a Mexican Batman, bro.
Like I swear to God, like it was like right in the 80s or maybe in the 70s. They were trying to like make it like more diversified, but they just got it wrong.
Yeah.
Like by today's standards.
Yeah. They were just off the mark a little bit.
El Dorado could turn invisible and he'd steal your shit. But sometimes for good.
Yeah.
Sometimes for
Yeah.
good.
Sometimes he took the recycling.
It's my man.
Your homie El Dorado right there, bro. Fuck, that's hilarious.
Dude.
All right, we need one last cheapskate, bro.
Okay, one last cheapskate. Jesus.
What is question?
Mm.
What is the more memorable thing that you remember a parent doing that you're like, oh, we're cheap or we're broke? Like, what's the one thing that was like sold to you as like, oh, we're getting a good deal, but really now that you look back on it, you're like, that's some cheap ass shit.
Well, and you might have had a similar experience. Did you ever hear the expression "no frills"?
Yes.
Every-
just
who
the
says it?
plain base model.
Every man with no frills. Oh, Ghostface Killer raps about it.
Mm.
It was you went to the supermarket and you got the cereal box, and it was just plain white, and it said "no frills." And it was like it wasn't like Fruit Loops. It was like Fruit Rings.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Frosted Flakes. It was like
Frosted
sugar
flakes.
flake. You know,
Yeah.
and it came. It was like jumbo size. You know, so it was some cheapskates thing. I totally empathize with it. I'm not bad mouthing anyone. I did it. My family, my mom did, but yeah,
That was the
what was hard was. Let's say you had a friend come over, and then they saw your secret shame. Like they're like, "Yo, can I get
a
something to
Pop-Tart?
eat? Can I get something to eat?" And you're like, "Yeah, you know, there's some cereal in the cupboard."
Yeah, turn around real quick.
And they were like, "What is this?" Like they had no idea, like what this was.
And they're not trying to make fun of you, but they just have no fucking
clue.
They're like, what happened to the Fruit Loops?
Why is there a frog on this box or the tiger? You know.
Why does this tiger not have a bandana on him?
The other one was, and I'm not going to say it, but there was a Spanish store, and that was like in a pinch, and they had all like the Mexican like knockoff shit.
Yeah.
So instead of like Tony the Tiger, they had like
El Tigre.
Es bueno.
El Tigre es bueno.
And it was just like Mad Goya. Goya,
fool. Hell yeah.
And white kids had never seen Goya. Like they've never.
They're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Why aren't your beans like brown?
What's menudo?
So yeah,
Why is this corn so huge?
I'm not putting anyone down, but that was like the secret, and like kids would find out.
Let me
like, oh,
let me bring
man.
that to my fucking generation, because my generation, Vallarta was huge. So as a Mexican, going to that store was kind of an honor. It was like, look, we have our own thing. It services us, and we're putting money in our own pockets.
Right.
My age, I started seeing my white friends from school at the Vallarta. And I used to be like,
what was once
Whoa.
lame is now cool.
Yeah. Well, it was never lame for us, but yeah.
Well,
You know.
yeah.
What do you call it? But yeah, basically like being like, whoa, like people don't give a fuck as long as it's a good deal.
Yeah.
They don't care.
That's funny.
And then now cut to 20 years later, every white girl's trying to be down with the Browns, so they shop at fucking Vallarta and shit, and they date Mexican dudes.
It's true. It's true. And they all get like crazy tattoos and man, it's really fun. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They try to be down with the Brown. Cool guys like me are like losers now. Like,
Yeah.
like just look at me. It's kind of sad. But yeah. This was a good topic.
We did nothing of Cheapskates this time. We just fucking ripped. I liked it though. That was good.
We did enough, I think.
I think as long as we hit a few pops, then we're good.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, just hearing you say a cool guy like me is not cool anymore.
Yeah.
Was just what a way to end the episode. Dude.
Yeah. So, Kev, you gonna be okay?
Yeah. What's up?
You're not gonna go drinking, are you?
You got some real controversial fucking opinions on things, dude.
Yeah. You're not gonna hang yourself from the studio, are you?
Hey, man, the white man will come back in style someday. All right.
I give it, maybe like 20 more years.
Ironically, at first, and then.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the token friend at some point
In the movies,
and
stuff,
then
yeah.
you'll be cool. And then
Well,
you'll
this
be
is a
cool.
good introduction to
next episode. Or
like, do you tell people like you're friends with an older white guy? Like, I'm curious.
I feel like they kind of already know.
They get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me, dude. I'm white trash. I'm brown white trash. I was yelping to sweet Tennessee whiskey on the way here.
Dear
earlier.
Lord.
Yeah, you see, I'm white trash.
No, I'm good. Respect. But let the folks know where they can find us.
Oh yes, Age Gap Podcast, where the heat is slowly melting us apart right now. Follow us on Instagram. You see, I can't even think.
We
bro.
got that
Look.
Latino lube going.
Kevin's depressed. I'm fucking losing my mind. Watch it happen. Age Gap Podcast. Age, you know how to spell that. Gap, you know how to spell that too. .pod on Instagram and on YouTube. Age Gap Podcast at Age Gap Podcast.
Check us out. We appreciate it. Leave a subscribe, a like, a comment, anything.
It all helps.
Tune in every Monday, Age Gap Podcast. Thank you. We love you.
Yes, sir. And if you like the song that's playing right now, it was made by Donnie Narco. Also, he added the sound effects and everything on here. He's going to be producing this for us from now on.
Thank you, Donnie
Thank you,
Narco.
Donnie. I appreciate you, bro. And thank you, everybody, for watching.
All right. Peace.